Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the beautiful Gilmer County Library. It's National Library Week, and we got a lot going on this morning. Now it's time for tax tips, H&R Block tax tips with Beth, Bennett, and friend. I didn't know what to do.
OMG.
I didn't know what to do.
She said she's going to be quiet. That didn't last 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I froze. I mean, you know, I did.
He does that a lot. He freezes.
Yeah, he freezes a lot.
Gets tongue-tied often.
I'm
going to remember that one.
Well, now the audience, come on, folks. We're doing this for the people. And the audience out there, they're looking in, and I say tax tips with Beth Bennett, and they're out there saying, well, you're going to be rude? I mean, so I figured we'd throw in, friend or somebody's with us.
I like sidekick.
Because they know you're Beth Bennett.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will only tell you who our special guest is if she says it herself.
Oh, I'm Crystal.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm so glad I could join you today.
I'm sorry, folks. I just, I'm used to rolling with Beth and Crystal. Write that down. And Crystal.
It's taken years to get her here.
I'm glad you're sitting here because I know I'm in big trouble.
I've been trying to get her on here with me for years.
She does a great job, and I do want to. Somebody told me it's National Small Business Week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it is. Carla said it is, so we'll go
I know
with
yesterday was National Sibling Day. Did you tell your siblings you love them?
Let's not talk about that.
I posted that I loved my brother yesterday.
You posted
He did not respond.
He did not respond.
Is this tax tips? Hi, brother. In fact, I'm looking for a dependent. Is that you? No, I said to somebody, because somebody said, it is National Siblings Day. Did you say hello? And I talk to my brothers and sisters, I don't want to say quite often, but enough, all right, being nice. I thought, okay, so if I do it tomorrow, that means I'm good for a year? Was that what you're telling me?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it should be National Siblings Day every day, but it's supposedly National Small Business Week, supposedly. Cool. And this is a small business. This is two sisters here run this, right?
Oh, Lord, he is just adding them up today.
What?
His hole is just getting deeper.
You guys are not sisters?
Comes to British accent.
Beth, it is coming up, tax tips with Beth Bennett and Crystal now. H&R Block, it is coming up on April 15th. So we have a file now deadline. Talk about when the deadline is, the last minute to file and get it in the mail.
So Monday, April 15th is the deadline this year. And this is the first time the deadline has been on the 15th in like 7 or 8 years. It's been a really long time. It's been being on the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th. Last year it was the 18th. And then last year you got an extra 1 day or two. Did we get 2 days?
We got 2 extra days because of the IRS shutting down.
Their computers shut down on the last.
So if the 15th falls on a Saturday or Sunday and things like that, what exactly makes it to where on some years it's not on the 15th?
There's a national holiday that's only celebrated in
D.C.
Washington, D.C., and it's Emancipation Day. I've never looked up what that holiday is for Washington, D.C., but it's only celebrated in Washington, D.C. And so if the 15th lands on, and usually it's if it lands on Saturday or Monday, then it's bumped. So I'm not sure why this year it didn't get bumped.
So this year it is Monday. So Monday is the filing deadline for your taxes. So tell people what they have to do, what they have to get to you, what all's going on as far as how you can help them file between now and Monday.
So Monday's the deadline, so you really want to make sure that you get into, well, my office would be preferable, but get your taxes filed. The penalty to not file is way greater than just a penalty for not paying. Right? Everyone wants to wait till the last minute because they think they owe. But you really need to make sure that you file. If you can't file for whatever reason, file an extension. An extension will give you until October the 15th. But the penalty, and I brought this with me because to read the penalty verbatim. So the penalty, the late filing penalty, is usually charged if your return is filed after the due date. The penalty is 5% of the amount due for each month or part of a month your return is late. The maximum penalty is 25% of what you owe. So let's just say you owe $1,000. Your penalty is automatically $250. That's pretty big, right? A $250 penalty on top of the $1,000 you owe, plus the interest that it accrues daily. So that's a pretty big penalty. If your return is more than 60 days late, the minimum penalty is $210. So if you even only owe $100 and you're 60 days late filing, you automatically owe a $210 penalty. So make sure you file or file an extension by Monday. Big deal.
So now, and as I will say, the IRS is the best collection agency there is because they will take it and they come before everybody. They come before everybody else. Now let me just say this on the where you get in trouble, and those are my words because I'm not a tax professional, but where you get in trouble is not filing.
Not you're going to pay penalty for not paying as well.
Right.
But the penalty for not filing is a steeper because for not paying on time, you're supposed to pay your taxes as you earn your income. So like as you earn your paycheck each week, you're supposed to have that withheld, right? But a lot of people are small businesses and self-employed or work for someone who doesn't take taxes out. So you're still supposed to make quarterly payments or payments regularly so that you pay that. So to avoid paying any late payment penalties, you have to have paid at least 90% of your taxes due for the year by the deadline. So with this extension, it's only an extension to file your return, not an extension to pay your taxes. Your taxes are still due what you think you will owe on the 15th.
What are the other things that you have as far as notes that you want to make sure we cover with the audience this morning? As far as some things you want to talk about.
One of the really big things that we talk a whole lot about right now at this time of the year is open an IRA, okay? And a lot of people don't understand the difference between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. There's a world of difference tax-wise on the beginning end and the back end. So if you open a traditional IRA, that can help you on your tax return today. For last year. It will count on this tax return for this year. It'll count towards 2018. And that can give you a tax credit now. So you don't pay any taxes on the money that you'll put in that. So if you're under 50, you can put in $5,500. If you're 50 or older, you could put $6,500 in that IRA. And then you get a tax credit for that. Same as like putting your money in your 401k. That goes pre-tax. So that gives you that tax credit. Okay, and then when you take the money out of that traditional IRA when you're retired, you will pay taxes. But here's the great big thing. Most of us who are working are generally in the 22% or higher tax bracket, right? So you just saved 22% on $5,500 or $6,500 if you're me, because I'm old. But 22% is what I just saved. When I take this money out, I'm probably not working. Right? I'm now living off my retirement, my Social Security. I'm probably in the 10% bracket. So now I just made 12% on my money. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. For a Roth IRA, you can still put that in there and possibly qualify, maybe qualify for the Savers Credit, but that has income limitations and phase outs, so you may or may not get that because it's more geared to lower income. So if you're in the higher income bracket and you put money in a Roth IRA, you're probably not going to see any tax savings on your tax return for this year. Now, there are pluses to a Roth IRA. Again, you're paying tax on it now, not getting a tax credit. When you take it out when you're retired, it's tax-free money. So just depends where you are and what you want to do. Another difference with the Roth is, with the Roth, you can take out, it has less restrictions on taking your money out. If you take money out of a traditional IRA at any time, there's penalties until you're 59 and a half. With the Roth IRA, there are some exceptions that you can take money out of that IRA without paying the penalties. So I think a lot of people gear towards the Roth because they want to have access to their money without being penalized. But for tax savings and tax credits, you want the traditional IRA that can benefit you. It can actually make you not owe or even get a refund because you're taking $6,500. Well, if you're 50, $5,500 or $6,500 off your income from being taxable, and that could be the difference in changing tax brackets. So that's a kind of a really big deal. Is know the difference, understand the difference. If you know, and a lot of the financial planners and advisors really push the Roth IRAs. I don't know, why they're so passionate about them, but they're very passionate and very aggressive to do a Roth IRA. However, in our world, we're more for do the traditional. You instantly make 12% on your money.
Well, folks, that's a lot of information, and although Beth was very thorough on the information, it's a lot. It's a lot of information, and that's why they need to contact you. If you are you're up to the last minute and you're looking for somebody that has an understanding of the IRAs and your tax advantages with having an IRA at this time, also the filing, getting things done before Monday. Anything else on here?
Well, remember, don't forget to look for your education credits. Those are still very beneficial to your tax return. Gather all your itemized deductions. They could still be beneficial to you. Some can, some can't. Don't just say, well, people said I can't. Don't follow that, gossip, because a lot of people are still itemizing and benefiting from that. Just depends on your specific situation. The tax law changes affect everybody differently, so it's not a blanket. You can't itemize.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. So what you're saying is somebody may say, well, I didn't save that, or I'm not going to bring that because I heard I can't deduct.
Yeah, don't do that.
The situation, whether maybe you're married, family, children, regardless, whatever job you're working at, there may be different situations, and what they need to do is just gather everything and let you decide that.
Yeah, bring everything and let us shuffle through your papers.
Absolutely. Bring everything. Don't say, well, I didn't want to bring it, right?
Bring everything.
Do you have the person, and don't take this wrong because I've been that person, okay? Trust me. Yeah. I don't want this misunderstood, but do you have the person that brings like the plastic bag and
shoe boxes, milk crates?
Oh, yes, all kinds.
We had a comforter bag. The big bags comforters.
I think it's called normal. I really do.
It is.
All right?
It is.
It's very normal in our offices.
Folks, Monday is the deadline. April 15th is Monday, midnight, to file your taxes. And H&R Block, Beth, Bennett, and Crystal are ready to help you. Now, you have hours. Tell them how to get in touch with you. You have how many locations?
8 locations.
8 locations. You can find them on the internet. 8 locations, and give them a number that they can reach you.
I'm going to give you Crystal's number. You want her cell phone number?
No.
Wouldn't that be fun?
No, you're going to give me heart.
You can reach me at 706-635-5538 or Crystal's office at 706-636-1099.
We like to get the number out, folks, because they have hours like any business, but at this time, if you call, they will set up a special appointment with you because they're going to make sure they help you get your taxes done by Monday, and you want to check it out with them. And if you want to share this segment with your friends that may want to need to get their taxes done, you can go to our YouTube channel, FYN TV, Fetch Your News YouTube channel, and click on the playlist, Tax Tips with Beth Bennett. Okay, when we get back, we're going to be talking about Smokey the Bear being 75 years old. He's got a birthday. So we'll be right back.